The next section of the Mind Persuasion Vault is the Social Acceleration section. These are some very powerful conversational strategies that you don't necessarily need to use in a persuasive context. These will accelerate your social success, first because you'll be able to make people feel fantastic in a very short amount of time. You can use these pattern strategies in the first few moments of a conversation to make somebody feel better than they have in a very, very long time, if ever, even if you haven't exchanged names yet. Second, you'll be able to calibrate people in a very deep way so you don't waste your time with the wrong people. You'll learn a very simple, very easy to remember technique that will allow you to calibrate their energy. Just this skill alone will make you wonder why police interrogators take so much time to get to the truth of the issue. You'll be able to do the same thing within minutes or less. So, what's inside? The first section is how to use metaprograms. Metaprograms are like a collection of filters we use through which to perceive the world. You'll notice that they are somewhat similar in structure to the famous Myers-Briggs personality test questions. The reason why people love taking the Myers-Briggs test and they love talking about their type is because it allows them to frame their self-identity in the absolute best way possible. Metaprograms do the same thing. But we won't be using these like they are sometimes taught in NLP books, courses, and seminars. We'll be using these in a much more powerful way. You'll learn how to use metaprograms as an internal guide to steer the conversation. You'll be able to drop metaprogram-based questions into the conversation without your conversational partner really knowing what you're doing. And as they answer these simple and very enjoyable to answer questions, they will be able to frame their ego, frame their self-identity in the absolute best way possible. You'll essentially be helping them to create through these questions the most socially powerful and attractive self-identity they can. But it goes even deeper. They will get a very deep subconscious feeling that you are discovering something about them that nobody else has noticed, that you get them in a way that nobody else does, that you see something in them that nobody else sees. Even if you never see this person again, this will do wonders for your self-confidence and your self-esteem. You will be proving to yourself again and again and again that you have powerful conversational tools that can make other people feel absolutely fantastic. This will give you an extremely powerful frame that will turn heads simply because you walk into a room. The next section is the human lie detector section. You'll learn why lying versus telling the truth is really about incongruent communication versus congruent communication. It's not so much about telling a lie versus telling the truth. It's more about saying something that we don't believe versus saying something that we do believe. You'll learn several different questions that will quickly elicit either energy. If you do this in the beginning of a conversation or the beginning of a relationship, you will forever know whether or not the person you're talking to is lying or telling the truth. Needless to say, this one technique can save you endless heartache, emotional and financial investment. You'll be able to filter out all the people that don't belong in your life and spend your energy focusing on the people that do. Just this one section of the Mind Persuasion Vault will turn you into a social superstar with X-ray vision into people's brains. Join the Mind Persuasion Vault today and become a true social operator, an irresistible conversationalist, persuader, and seducer.